What up, Cancer? Welcome to the show. It's like maybe you are going to a show or watching some kind of show. I'm thinking a music festival or like a theater, something like that. I don't know why I said welcome to the show. Maybe this is going to be like some kind of theater, or perhaps we're going to see a story played out. First off, I want to first ask God to come and bless you, bless me, protect you, remove my ego, and bring clarity through these messages, and give us what we need to know. Alright, Cancer, I'm ClairV, and we are in Gemini season, which these readings are timeless, so whenever you find this, you are meant to find this, but just know that this is the energy around this reading, right? We've been doing, I'm being very aware that I'm saying so I don't know, maybe being conscious of the way we speak usually. I'm not aware of it, but now I'm going to try to hopefully remember not to say, what did I say? The energy around. Perhaps this is this energy, and it reminds me of my computer, my tattoo, perhaps my computer. Let's see. Cancer, what we need more of, what we need less of. Alright, we need more success, yes, and we need more trust. I love it. We need less rest, so we definitely need more sleep. Perhaps this is why energy came up, perhaps because when we get more sleep, this is the main thing, energy. And I hear what's that thing? What stays at rest? What stays in motion goes in motion. What gets in motion stays in motion. What stays at rest goes at rest. How's that say? I can't, it doesn't sound right. And I'm seeing the balance on the bottom. And we need less creativity, which Taurus, I believe Taurus and Libra, both Venus sign leaders, ruler. Venus is a ruler of both both Taurus and Libra. And that was talking about the way we speak. So perhaps we do get more trust and success when we, and that's this, like, oh, not only are you being conscious of what you speak, but it's how we think. It's the energy. What did I say? Balance. All right, let's get into your cards, find out what these cards mean, and then we will get into the guidance from the mudra. And one fell, so alright, I've been using the new cards, so perhaps we'll use the new cards. I don't know. We'll use them as clarification. I like to use the gold foil, but I don't know if something's telling me to use the new cards for you, Cancer. Alright, so this more, how about first we do the energy. What's the energy about for Cancer? Alright, what's this? More trust, more success, more trust, more success. What's this? Less creativity, less rest. And the Hermit reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So this tells me this is the energy we need to embody right now, especially if we want to receive balance. And oops. Ooh, passion's in reverse. So perhaps to receive balance, we have to heed our passion, I hear. And there's movement behind that. So perhaps this is what this Queen is going to bring for you. The energy of the Queen of Swords is very blunt, very honest, very communicative, very professional when we speak. She's very just, fair. she's a widow. She deals with her pain very, logically. And she is very positive. She alchemizes this, and it's like she alchemizes this lost love, or it's almost like she's dealing with these like man children or something. Maybe this is like past relationships, because then it was the Six of Cups behind that. All right, so we started with more for you, so we'll go again with more. So more success and more trust is needed. Now, how are we getting this, or what is this? This was in the deep subconscious, and we have loss. So perhaps this success, this win, comes from a loss. It's as if we have to lose in order to win. Or perhaps by winning, by succeeding, other people are mad. It's almost as if they're mad that you're winning. The Emperor in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So perhaps it's like you have to trust. It's almost like you don't trust the Wheel of Time, because it's like the Wheel of Fortune, and this is this fate. Like, you are destined. You spin this wheel. Every bad thing that happens, everything that you go through, all of this pain and all of this death and all of the loss that this queen goes through, she sees it from all the way up here. She knows, she knows she signed up for this eons ago, before the world of time. She signed up for this, and it's as if that this is some kind of unfortunate event that, and then we have the Emperor in reverse. Perhaps this is us, or this could be an energy or a situation. Like I always say, use your intuition when deciphering the messages. But it's almost as if you definitely spin this wheel, and it's like an unfortunate event. But it's like this Emperor has something to do with it. Now, the Emperor is the father, and it's almost as if this is a lack of discipline. This Emperor could be you, and this could be like the lack of discipline, or the stars, or cartography, astrology, not lining up with the stars, or not like trusting in destiny, something like this. It's almost like there has something to do with destiny. Now, in the overall energy, you received, and I see all this commotion. It reminds me of Mars, right? And then you got the Five of Wands with the star in reverse right behind it. It's almost as if you're receiving some kind of information, or the tea, or some kind of gossip, and it's creating a boil over. It's as if all these people are worried about everything else, and it's creating a fire. It's almost like everybody else is putting more shit in, and they're not even caring if it's overflowing, and this is all the shit going in. This could be an actual confrontation with the Five of Wands, and this star in reverse could be this energy. The stars not aligning, or you being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or at the right place at the right time, because like I said, it's like you signed up for this. And then I looked down and seen the health thing, so perhaps this health is what we're spinning on, or what we need to have trust and faith that this, something about this will be successful. Maybe you have a surgery or something with the Queen of Swords. This is saying that trust that everything's going to be a success. And look, when we go to the less pile, what we need less creativity and less rest. And this is this. We gain vitality. Once we get more rest, we gain vitality. Once we stop being in our head and being less in the creativity and more logical, like this queen, when we get the truth, we get happiness, we get vitality, life, creation, togetherness, connectedness. And perhaps this is at work, or what we've been working on, or it's almost like we go from this energy to this. We were all fighting and all this energy, and it's like when we get more rest, and when we stop thinking of like me, it makes me think of having a more subjective mind than an objective mind, And this is what we're working on, what we need to add to the pot. And what is that? Okay, we have the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the Judgment in reverse. Now, the 7 of Swords is this deception, like he's trying to get away with something, or this could be you trying to sneak out after you add this in the pot. It almost like reminds me of like, oh, I'm putting like a secret ingredient, and then I'm going to sneak out with some stuff, you know, after the way. Or perhaps this is someone behind your back while you're working. They're taking something or deceiving you in some kind of way. But in a sense, it's bringing us to the 10 of Wands, which is really releasing a lot of this. It's like before this we were, it's like it was an uphill climb, you know. It was all this, we were carrying all these brooms for everybody else, and it's like, well, why do that? With the 10 of Wands, we're really only holding our own broom, is what I heard. And it's like, perhaps we weren't listening to the call. We weren't listening to the call, and this is like, okay, now this is like silent, or we didn't hear it, and this is why it's like we finally reached it. We come to an end. Maybe we get a second chance, or this is like no second chance. Yeah, it's like, okay, we're dropping these, and after we drop these, we're not coming back for this again. Like, this is the end. It's like breaking cycles. And then we had the Hermit on top of the gold foiled tarot. So the Hermit is in reverse. So perhaps it is like we're afraid to go within. We're afraid to be honest. We're afraid to be in this Queen of Swords energy or this Hermit energy. Perhaps we're afraid to be alone. Let's see, confirmation for the Hermit in reverse. You're afraid to be alone, and this is this new relationship. Perhaps this is why we have to have trust, and there's going to be successive trust. Maybe we have issues. Yeah, it's almost as if like your dreams got soaked before or drenched, and then it was in that reading where I see that it's like we're getting wrung out, just drip dry, you know, drenched of everything. And we have the strength. It's like, this is the strength, or perhaps we're going to have to really tame this beast inside in order to, and this is like to go through these losses. It's like we're going to go through all this loss of security. The 10 of Pentacles, perhaps this is breaking cycles. This is coming to an end. This is the second 10, the 9, and this 8, this major, and this is giving us major strength, major confidence, major Leo energy to really control the beast within. You know, people think that the greatest, oh, and I just seen this is in the deep subconscious, the devil's greatest trick was that to make us think that he's God, but that's not it. It's really to make him think that he's outside of ourselves, that God's outside of ourselves, and it's not. The devil and God is in us. We are one with God as we are one with the devil. We have darkness as we have light, and we have to have an even balance of the two in order to be successful. You know, and perhaps we have to drop our dreams, or drop what we used to think, or drop how we used to feel, or perhaps this is really releasing all these bad things. But look, the 4 of Wands, this was in the deep subconscious, and this is us all coming together. And, you know, we started off with this energy that wasn't so good, Cancer. We're all fighting, but look, here, they're all together. They're celebrating. It's as if they came together, and you worked extra at this 8 of... It's like when you work on yourself, everybody around you gets better. It's like you heal, everybody heals. King of Wands in reverse. And this is this really dropping the ego and working on the inner spark here. Inner spark. There's the other 5 of Wands. Both the 5 of Wands. You know, we can't make this shit up, Cancer. Alright, we're going to go to your guidance real quick. Let's see any more messages from this tarot about what we need less or more of. Yes, this 3 of Cups is in reverse again with the celebration and the 3 of Swords. So both the 3, so other people do have a lot to do with this. It's almost like we have to be grateful for all the wrong everybody else did, all the heartbreak, all the outside energies. It's like this outside energies. This is telling us that we have to be grateful, that we signed up for this, that we wrote up to this. It's really being grateful, and something's telling me to turn this over. The Queen of Scrolls in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, and this is us. This is why the Queen of Swords is here. It's because we're not being honest with us. We're with ourselves. Or perhaps we're dealing with somebody like this in our life, and we have to step up as the Queen of Swords. Maybe we should read from the Akashic, both the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords reverse. Alright, so the Queen of Scrolls upright. That's this Queen of Swords. Now, a beautiful woman holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway, which they're really describing in this card. Around her swirls her the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and Akashic truth. When this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. This is her upright. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. And it reminds me of the Epic of Gilgamesh. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning. Whether it's mind, body, or spirit centered, open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic scrolls and step through your door of knowledge. Now, this came up in reverse, which is telling us something. In reverse, it says that sometimes this card reverse shows some sort of separation with an intellectual female who has strong communication skills or works in marketing or communication field. She could be a friend, family member, spouse, or co-worker. The separation could be due to distance, disruption, a breakup, or even divorce. Whatever the cause, let it go. This card reverse could indicate some significant problem with or for this person as well. The Queen of Scrolls may also indicate that you or a woman in your life may be losing or leaving a work position that involves management, research, or study or communication. There may be some uncertainty about the future, but the Queen of Scrolls is the woman of wisdom and is very close to the Akashic records. Turn to this side of you and let the records guide you now. So the Akashic Force says for you to close your eyes and feel the Queen of Scrolls approach. As she hands you a scroll, your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. And this is the magic that we bring. Alright, yep, let it go. Just let it go. And that's the message. Let's see guidance on how to put our hands from the mudras, and then we'll let you go, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all. Alright, let's see. We have commitment in reverse. Remember that Emperor? He was in reverse. We have enthusiasm in reverse. It's almost as if we so lack commitment because we lack the enthusiasm. I feel like once we have the enthusiasm, like if we're passionate about something, we're going to be doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing the same thing every day if we're passionate about it. Self-confidence is needed. I mean, is what we have, I am sure. Inner peace, be still. Perhaps this is how we get it. Riches and equanimity in reverse. See, this is why we need balance. This equanimity is in reverse, which is riches. It's almost like this scarcity feeling, which this was in one of the readings. I forget. Okay, so I had this inner peace and self-confidence, which we need more of in the more section, and commitment and enthusiasm, both in reverse in the less. So we need less enthusiasm and less commitment. Maybe this is this, letting this go. Letting this go. Letting this go, and this is a new start. It says, give what you can. A new start. So perhaps this is giving yourself what you can. This is lighting your own fire, following your passion, and this is what's going to spark the enthusiasm. It's almost as if, like, I see you like popping out and you're just starting to bud, and this is going to, like, you know, when you first start seeing it, it's like, I don't know, did my seed take, did the bird take it, did something happen? And then when you finally see it, it's like, oh yeah, it works. And this is like, you see all these seeds sprouting up. It's almost like this. It's like almost like your birthday or something, because I see all these candles and then all these plants. It's like a really cool message. And then we have more inner peace, be still, and self-confidence, I'm sure. This is his inner peace. This mudra calms the nerves. You can discharge nervousness by drumming with your fingers on a hard surface for a few seconds. Then leave your fingers lying there. Concentrate on your fingertips and press them while breathing out deeply and fully, gently onto the surface. Repeat several times. Now form the mudra and imagine yourself to be lying in a hammock under a tree. You are swinging gently to and fro. You look up to the roof of leaves where the light breeze makes the leaves move a little. You are humming a simple, pleasant little tune. I rock myself with a gentle motion and bathe in a wonderful ocean of peace. And this is this mudra. Self-confidence. You're supposed to write on this, and then self-confidence, I am sure. Performance mudra. This mudra helps in exam situations and performances on stage, etc. The index finger points upwards and the thumb toward the heart. Give your best and give yourself over to goodwill and higher understanding in the hearts of the people around you. You wish to achieve something which is of benefit to all, including yourself. To this end, you place whatever it is that is at stake under the auspices of your higher powers. Take the following term into your heart, plant them like seeds in the earth, and they will germinate, come into flower, and give a rich harvest. Self-assurance, self-confidence, self-awareness. That's so cool. This Narayana Mudra, dedicated to the spirit of new beginnings. This mudra helps at the start of things, which it's funny because we were saying how we needed this confidence and motivation. This mudra helps at the start of things, like a new project or when you plan a change in circumstances. And this is this Wheel of Fortune. It activates the energies, this energy, needed for getting down to it, for keeping going, for patience, and for optimism. Regularly starting anew is as much of a part of a life as spring is a part of the year. Even the oldest of trees produce new branches, leaves, and blossoms, and the smallest beginning can produce great things. A fresh start brings impetus, pulls one out of a rut, presents welcome challenges, helps us to dare, and brings excitement and success into our lives. In your mind's eye, you can already see what is freshly emerging. You work on the picture until it completely meets your needs, desires, and possibilities of fires your enthusiasm. I start afresh and taste the beginner's eagerness. Remember, I said we're sparking it. This is the fires. And this is the fire mudra. This mudra helps to stabilize you. It gives you inner support and balance. Be true to yourself and always give your best, even if you think it is only very little. We cannot always play a perfect role, but we can always try to do our best. In retrospect, we often see how what we have been able to do has much more effect than we expected, even if it seemed rather feeble at the time. It's almost as if there is something working behind the scenes which makes up for what seems to be deficiency. Let the light of the cosmos shine on what you do and what you leave undone. In this way, the true value and depth of your deeds is revealed. I do my best and let the universe do the rest. And we were talking about this letting go of this commitment, and probably this is this letting go of this commitment. It has something to do with the stars. Perhaps this is this destiny, like I was talking about, what you think is this unfortunate event. Perhaps it has something to do with this locking down on permission. I was going to say position. All right, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope I was able to deal you some hope. And yeah, thank you and I love you.